Hello everyone and welcome back on my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Omar's new MV and song. I do not remember the name and I'm sorry about that. The lighting is also pretty bad because it is almost midnight. I am filming this the day he's releasing the MV. I don't know a lot about what's going to happen. I'm really intrigued to see the MV because the preview we had were really compelling and interesting. I'm wondering how it's going to look. I think I'll probably enjoy the MV more than the songs because the little bit of it he shared the other day, I really wasn't into it. And again, as usual, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's not my musical taste, and I'm not going to force myself to like a song even for him. I still haven't perfectly understood if it's a full cover or if it's an original song with samples of another songs and like enough samples for it to be kind of a mashup mix-up. I don't know, I'm tired, I'm sorry. I know that Nubo is a part of this video, that's what I will say about that, and his other friend, I don't remember his name, and a girl who was really pretty. And yeah, that's basically all I know. From the pictures we had, my theory for now is either an MV in an MV for the storyline, and perhaps Hoji threesomes. I don't know, I figured that they're together, Omar and the girl, like they're a couple or some sort, and I'm thinking perhaps he will have a crush on the character Nubo's playing and she will have a crush on the character his friend is playing, but then because they are so trusting and loving and open in the relationship, they will just share them and yeah, have an orgy. That's my guess for this video. Perhaps I'm totally wrong and this is going to be really funny. Without further ado, let's watch it. Okay. Oh, his mom. That's so sweet that he could make it so that she was a part of this. It's English? I thought it was going to be Spanish for some reason. Oh, she's really pretty. Ah! I'm sorry, I'm gonna be mean, but she looks really out of his league. Oh, you're kidding? Good for him. I like that part musically. I like that part a lot. Sorry. I will try to hold in my laughter, but it's difficult. The lip syncing is really bad. I don't know if that's because the video is in premiere and that I don't know what's wrong, but yeah. Oh, it was so pretty. Oh, she drugged him? Okay. That is so sad! Like, I know I shouldn't be too into the story and it's just the MV, but this is so obviously extra, please. Why? He looks like he had fun during this. Oh. Like I said before, good for him. And I like the MV, it's funny. Oh, it's... Already? Sorry, it looks so cool on that motorcycle. Wait, that's it? That's the end? You kidding? Okay, many thoughts? I think I'm going to need to rewatch it again and like focus on the lyrics and what is happening. In terms of his other MVs, I like this one, it was creative, what was happening was fitting the lyrics, and that's what I expect a MV would be like if it's not focused on the choreo, so I like that. It was pretty funny. I think it's cool that he got to include some of the people in his life that he really treasures. I didn't dislike the song as much as I thought I would. I don't know if I'm going to be listening to it. It obviously looked like a lot of fun. The way they were acting, because we know that Omar can act, it gave out telenovela vibes, and I don't know if that's what they intended with it, but that's how I felt. Yeah, that was a good MV. I liked it. Some of the choices were definitely interesting, and yeah, good for him. Good for him. Enjoying his unlabeled life, as he should. Okay, now let's take a look at the previews of Young Will Season 2 and start theorizing. This picture. If I have to guess, I think this is going to be one of the first scenes of episode 1. I don't know, they just all wearing their uniforms, and from what we've seen in season 1, they seem to only wear them whenever Willem is involved in any way, like whenever he is going or coming back from something linked to some kind of celebration the school organized, perhaps. That's also a possibility. But the longing I see in Willem's eyes, I don't know, it just, this for me give me the vibe of them seeing each other for the first time after the winter break. This picture obviously belongs in another choir scene. I don't know when exactly I would put it in the timeline. The fact that we can see August right in the front and how smiley he is, I'm also thinking that this might be pretty ill in the episodes. I don't exactly know where they're going with August's character. I don't know if they're even going to try to redeem him or if you're just going to be an asshole all the time, you know? But it would be logical in my head for him to be so smiley if it was in the beginning of the story, because I'm sure he's going to get his ass kicked during season 2. I don't know in what shape or form, but him being so smiley and Willem being so tensed, I think it makes sense if the picture comes from perhaps episode 1 as well. Now, this pic is one of the pictures that made me the most excited because, first of all, Simon, we can see your hands, buddy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is so funny because for all we know, maybe we're just all getting excited for nothing, and it's going to be a scene of like 3 seconds in a montage where they all try to get better at the kayak thing. I don't remember the name of it in English. How do you call that? Rowing, right? But if I have to extrapolate, it just gives me hope that perhaps Willem would find a good support system, like good friends. I don't know, it gives me hope. It's also great to see Willem and Simon being just so openly touchy with each other, because whether they're back together by this point where this picture was taken or if they're only friends, I think it's great that they can, yeah, just have some kind of relationship in front of the others as well. This pic of Sarah and August does not give me happiness at all. I would think that this probably happens soon in the story, but it could also happen afterwards. I honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea of the story they're gonna tell with those two. I don't know if August is going to be a bitch, if Sarah, after the ending of season 1, maybe will have learned, and after her scene with Simon, perhaps she will go back to being a good person, you know, like, and not making selfish choices. I have no idea. I have no idea. All I can tell is that August looks pissed, and I'm hoping that he looks pissed because perhaps she has something on him. Maybe she's making him sing like a bird. I don't know. This picture of Willem and his parents, I'm guessing we're in the palace. So I'm actually wondering if this was supposed to be taken during the winter break, or if there are going to be other instances where Willem needs to go back to the palace or something. I don't understand why everyone is laughing and Willem is looking so miserable. Even the servants, the person attending to them, is smiling, which is real. Like, what's happening there? What's the tea? Because my boy looks upset off, and I know it's kind of his default expression, like he always looks like he's on the verge of an anxiety attack, but this just makes me so sad. And if it is their home, I just wanted to point out that they deliberately took one of the chair from the dining table and put it afar from it. I'm guessing this is the chair we're seeing there, that it's not just there for decoration. And doing this, I don't exactly know how I would interpret that, because yes, in a way, Eric is dead, and they probably don't need a fourth chair anymore. But also, I live alone with my mom, and we have a round table, like this one, kind of, and we still have four chairs around it. You know, the fact that we only sit the two of us or the three of us when my uncle come to dine with us, it doesn't change the fact that the four chairs stay around the table at all times. I wonder if it's a conscious choice, a metaphor of some kind, since, like I said, yeah, Eric is dead, or if it's just a choice for the camera because you have a better look of the table if you take the chair off. I don't know, I actually think it's an interesting thing that one chair is missing. This week made me so freaking happy. First of all, if you follow my fanfictions, you know that in one of my AU, I have written about Phyllis and Willem's friendship, although it is in an alternative universe. But this scene reminded me so much of one things I wrote in one of my chapter that I lost my mind. Willem is also wearing my favorite shade of green, so I don't know, it's stupid, I know it's dumb, but it makes my heart warm a little. And yeah, obviously, again, Willem looks upset, but I'm glad that Felice is with him. Felice's hair, she looks so freaking cute and beautiful. Can we talk about her? Because, oh my god, I'm going to be obsessed with her in season 2. Like, she had one of the best character development in season 1, and I think her character journey is so interesting, and I was hoping we would get to see more of her relationship with Willem, because I sincerely think they could work so well together. Their story kind of mirror each other. I mean, she obviously doesn't have the same kind of pressure he does, but if he's looking for inspiration in terms of not listening to what your parents expect of you and just doing what makes you feel happy and stuff, I think she can be a good guide for that. And she also cares about him, and she was really supportive about the whole Simon thing and the sex tape. So I just think this is great, and I'm guessing that in this scene, perhaps like Wilhelm will confide into her and look for her comfort, and if she can give that to him, that would be awesome. That made me think, I wonder if we're going to see more of casual intimacy scenes between the two of them, because Wilhelm is a very needy person in terms of physical affection. Like, I feel like it's one of his main languages, probably the first one, and that's why it was so hard for him when his mom was so cold and when he just wanted people to hold him and hug him and, you know, like comb his hair and make him feel loved and treasured. I think it would be cool if they could have that as well, like if a dimension of their friendship could also entail hugs and just casual platonic touches, because I know that myself in my personal friendships, I hold hands with my friends, I cuddle them, and I rest my head on their shoulders. I need that type of contact even in friendships, and I feel like Willem would be that kind of person as well. And I think it could be cool for young royals to showcase that even a friendship between a guy and a girl, they could do things that from an outside perspective may look kind of coupley, but between them they know it's not. I don't know, I think it could be cool. This scene of Willem and Roche and Ayub, I think from what Simon is wearing, that is from the blurry pic we've seen of Willem and Simon walking alongside the castle at some point. He seems to be dressed in the same way, but it's also not really an indication, because one thing that was greatly appreciated during season 1 of Young Royals is how they reused the wardrobe a lot for the characters, which made it so it was more real. So those scenes could totally not be linked, but I think this scene either come after his discussion with Willem or before his discussion with Willem. I'm hoping we'll get more of Ayub and Roche in Simon's life, because I feel like they center him, you know, like they tailor him to the real world, and they're really supportive and they're really good friends. And it could be nice to see them hang out with Willem as well, because we had a small snippet of it in season 1 with episode 2, but besides that we didn't really saw them hang out. So yeah, as for this scene, I lost my mind when I saw it, because this is so Vilmont, this is so Simon, and this is so Willem. I just love how even though time passed and I don't know where we are in the story at this point, but I'm guessing they're back together by then, and I will explain why just after. But it's just the way he looks at him when Simon is unlocking. It just loves him so much. It makes me feel way too many emotions. I don't know. I love them. I love them so much. I've seen people online already theorizing about when this scene is happening. For me, I really think that they're back together at this point because the sweater Willem is wearing is purple. And I know that I've said on Twitter that at some point I should make a Young Goyo color theory video explained. I really think they put a lot of thought in the colors they used for the characters and why and what they mean metaphorically. And purple for me has always been Vilmon color, like it's them together. So the fact that they're both wearing purple, and especially the fact that Willem is not wearing blue, I don't know, it makes me hopeful. I really think this could be them being together, and also the fact that they're sitting together. People were saying that perhaps they were put together for an assignment or some sort, and perhaps they didn't choose who they could do the assignment with. But I find that hard to believe because the entire school knows about what happened between them, and I don't see the teacher messing around and purposely putting the two of them together. Like I don't think it would be a good idea for the teacher to do that. Hi, so I just realized while editing that I totally forgot to talk about the pictures of Felice, Sarah, and the other girls. It slipped my mind, I'm sorry, but I like the fact that they're still hanging out. I love Stella's hair, it looks beautiful. They look happy, they look like they're having fun. I really hope that whatever Sarah did in season 1 won't compromise her friendship with Felice and the other girls, and I hope we'll get Stederica canon in season 2, of course. Yeah, that's basically all I had to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had fun. I hope that my reaction was entertaining enough. I hope that my assumption about the previews were also interesting, made sense, and were distracting. If you have any other ideas that you want to share, perhaps theories about what you think of what those scenes could be, please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to know your thoughts. Like I said before, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to keep getting updated every time I post a new video. You can also follow me on Twitter if you want to talk about Omar, Young Royals, and any other guest stuff. If Omar doesn't drop any other songs, I guess this is my last Young Royals and Omar related video before season 2. We'll see. So until then, I hope you'll enjoy waving for November. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and see you next time. Bye!